What is happening, guys? As you already know, 2013 is almost over. So in response, I decided to make a video on the top Android applications of 2013. So let's begin this video. For this video, it's going to be a little different from my regular weekly videos on Android Tech Man because this video is a yearly video that only comes once a year. So I decided to put all my effort to make it look like a how-to man video, which is my main channel, and so that's what I did. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the application number 10. So on number 10 we have Roundr, which is free in the Google Play Store. Now this was first introduced on April, and all this application really does is it rounds the corners of your screen. With Roundr, you have the option of going into the settings and adjusting the radius of the corners to make them look sharper or a bit more rounder. With Roundr extensions, which cost $1, you can customize the looks of the corners and try out 10 different corner styles, and the option of having a blacklisting applications. Why not give it a shot? And even though you may have a really old device or a brand new one, this application will work on almost every Android device, rooted or non-rooted. At number 9, I would like to introduce CPU-Z. CPU-Z has been a long popular tool on the desktop for identifying hardware components quickly and easily. Now that has the same power to come with Android, and the first beta release of CPU-Z in the Play Store was on June of 2013. There are a lot of bells and whistles in CPU-Z, but it knows absolutely everything about your hardware. It will ID your ARM chip down to the revision number, find software and kernel versions, track RAM and processor load, review your proprietary information, and list all of your internal sensors. So I really recommend this application for all those who are looking for a decent application to tell you all about your phone. Coming up next is Google Keep. This was first released on March 2013 and allowed me to show you around of what it does. Now there are two different views to Keep, a multi-column view and a single column view. Now I use the multi-column view because it is pretty awesome and it displays all my notes right then and there. You can switch views with the menu button, and there's about a variety of ways to take notes on Google Keep, which include play text, a checklist, a voice note, or through a picture, because after all, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And when you want to delete a note, you can just swipe it away like in Gmail and you will archive it or delete it. You can also select multiple notes by long pressing on them, and you can also drag a note around to rearrange the order. In closing, I would like to say this app is beautiful. The white card interface is perfect for notes, and there are awesome little animations all over the place. This is a million times better than a crappy yellow notepad, isn't it? At number 7, I have Superbeam. This is the easiest and fastest way to share files between Android devices. With Superbeam, you can easily share any type of file through a Wi-Fi direct connection. Apparently, this is also the fastest way to send huge files to other devices as well. If the receiving devices have Superbeam, all they have to do is open it up and pick a method to initiate the connection, such as NFC, a QR code, or a sharing a key. Now this application has been a revolutionary application for transferring files to other devices. You can send it over the air with blazing fast speeds, and the file size doesn't even matter. At number 6, I would like to introduce ROM Installer. If you frequently like to install ROMs onto your Android device, you will find this application to be the easiest way to find and install new ROMs, much like ROM Manager. Plus, ROM Installer has the most ROMs available in the app according to the Google Play Store. Aside from making easy work of ROM installation, ROM Installer can also keep your recovery up to date, create and restore Nandroid backups, extract files from Nandroid backups, flash multiple zips in tandem, notify you of updates on your ROM, and it even has built-in access to KubeManager to update your TWRP recovery. I wouldn't want to use any other ROM installer other than this application, which is why I consider this to be a top app application of 2013. At number 5, we have CleanMaster. Apps on a phone gradually eat up memory and the life of your device. CleanMaster is an all-in-one cleaner app on Android for cleaning up app cache, unused files, search history, and uninstalling applications you do not use. With this app, users can kill running tasks as well and release more RAM to boost your phone's performance and save battery life, without even granting super user permission. Now you won't go wrong with this application in cleaning up all the trash on your device. I can honestly say my device has never had so much free space after installing this application. At number 4, this application is called Pushbullet, and Pushbullet lets you send files to your computer's Chrome. It also allows you to see your phone's notifications on your computer. You can send links, pictures, files, lists, notes, and more right into your phone's notification tray, to your computer, or to a friend. It's really fast. I found this application to be very useful because when I wanted to share a link from my phone to my laptop, this application made it easy to do so. So rather than having to copy letter by letter, I did that instead. This application made it easy to just send over any files from my phone to your laptop or vice versa without using the cord. One of the new features introduced in Android 4.2 was the ability to add widgets to the lock screen. For a long time, this feature remained untouched, with a few applications adding support for it, but not many really taking advantage of what it could actually do. Enter Dash Clock, and this brings us to number 3. Dash Clock is a widget that can be added to the lock screen and offered an API to allow third-party applications to build extensions for it. Dash Clock opened a whole world of customization to Android users, and as we finally had a customizable widget that didn't limit us to one app or one notification. Once you add the Dash Clock widget to your lock screen, you can extend the widget to see the weather, missed calls, messages, Gmail, or you can install extensions from the Google Play Store. Some of the extensions that I really enjoyed was the battery, social notifications, and learning. The list goes on and on, so I suggest checking out Dash Clock for yourself. The next application at number 2 is called Android Device Manager. The Android Device Manager lets you track, lock, ring, and wipe any Android devices on your Google account if you lost your Android device. The web version works just fine on Android devices through the browser, but a native application is still a preferable experience. The UI scales to both tablets and phones, and there is a handy drop-down menu for switching the accounts. It's also much faster than the mobile web version to actually track down your device. And even though there are plenty of applications out there on the market that allow you to already track your Android device, it is still nice that Google has applied this to Android devices, and later on when new phones come out, they will have this pre-installed. The Android app is obviously only of use if you have more than one Android device, like a phone and a tablet. But if you ever misplace a tablet or an Android device, you'll be happy to have the Android Device Manager ready to track them down. But the best application of 2013 that takes it all home is called Cover. The Android lock screen hasn't really changed since 4.2, but app developers keep on coming up with new ways to wow us. Case in point, Cover. First of all, Cover has this really neat feature called Peek, which allows you to actually see or peek your apps on your home screen with a swipe gesture, allowing you to take a quick look at multiple apps without actually switching to any of them. It's an interesting alternative to notification bar. You can also scroll between your apps 5 at a time by swiping up from the main screen. But that's not all. Cover learns your activity patterns over a few days, both from regular use and your set home and work locations. It will change the default app icons accordingly. All that is being said, it's an interesting alternative that should please a lot of users, and I do recommend you go download it. Did I forget to mention your favorite application of this year? Let me know in the comments below. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for your latest and greatest tech news. I hope you guys love this video, and if you're new to this channel, I recommend you subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Kapow!